Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ashish Bansal. I welcome you all to the fifth and the last part of the series of videos. In this video, we shall discuss the complete solutions of question number 19 to 22 of ISC 12 Mathematics 2024 board paper. This is question number 19. It has 5 parts of 1 mark each. In the subparts 1 and 2, choose the correct options, and in subparts 3rd to 5th, answer the questions as instructed. Question number 19, first part. A company sells hand towels at rupees 100 per unit. The fixed cost of the company to manufacture hand towels is rupees 35,000 and the variable cost is estimated to be 30% of the total revenue. What will be the total cost function for manufacturing hand towels? We have to choose the correct option. The correct option is B. The solution is given that the fixed cost is F. So this is the fixed cost which is given to us, and it is given that variable cost is 30% of the total revenue and sale price per unit P is rupees 100. So we can write the revenue function as Rx equal to P into X. P is 100, so it becomes 100x. Also the variable cost Vx, which is given to be 30% of total revenue, so we can write 30% of Rx, so it is 30x. Hence, the cost function is the fixed cost plus the variable cost, which is 35,000 plus 30x. Hence, B option is correct. Question number 19, second part. If the correlation coefficient of two sets of variables x, y is minus 3 by 4, which one of the following statements is true for the same set of variables? We have to pick the correct option. The option C is correct. We know that R, the correlation coefficient, and the regression coefficients byx and bxy have the same sign, and the correlation coefficient is given to be negative, so both the regression coefficients are also negative. Question number 19, third part. If the total cost function is given by c equal to x plus 2x cube minus 7 by 2x squared, find the marginal average cost function MAC. So we are given c equal to this. So average cost will be c by x, and marginal average cost would be derivative of the average cost, which is 4x minus 7 by 2. Question number 19, fourth part. The equations of two lines of regression are 4x plus 3y plus 7 equal to 0 and 3x plus 4y plus 8 equal to 0. Find the mean values of x and y. So these are the two regression equations which are given to you, and we know that the two regression lines, they pass through the point x bar y bar, where x bar is the mean value of x and y bar is the mean value of y. So substituting the coordinates of this point in these two equations, we get 4x bar plus 3y bar plus 7 equal to 0 and 3x bar plus 4y bar plus 8 equal to 0. And if we solve these two linear equations in x bar and y bar, we get x bar equal to minus 4 by 7 and y bar equal to minus 11 by 7. So these are the mean values of x and y. Question number 19, fifth part. The manufacturer of a pen fixes its selling price at rupees 45 and the cost function is cx equal to 30x plus 240. The manufacturer will begin to earn profit if he sells more than 16 pens. Why? Give one reason. So the cost function is cx equal to 30x plus 240 and the sale price for one pen is p, small p equal to rupee 45. This is given. So we can write the revenue function as p into x, which is 45x. Then the profit function becomes the revenue function minus the cost function. So it is 45x minus 30x plus 240, which is 15x minus 240. Now in order to compute the break-even point, we take px equal to 0. Px equal to 0 implies x equal to 16. So this is the minimum value, this is the value of x for which profit is 0. So if the manufacturer sells more than 16 items, 16 pens, then he will start earning the profit. So we move to next question, question number 20. It's a 2-mark question. There is an internal choice. The first part is the average cost function associated with producing and marketing x units of an item is given by AC equal to x plus 5 plus 36 by x. Find the total cost function, and B part, find the range of values of x for which average cost is increasing. So we are given the average cost function, which is x plus 5 plus 36 by x. So cost function can be determined. It is x into the average cost, which is x square plus 5x plus 36. So this is the A part. B part is we want AC, the average cost, to be increasing. For that, the first derivative should be greater than or equal to 0. That means this greater than equal to 0, which implies x is greater than equal to 6. So the required range is interval 6 to infinity, closed at 6. Second part of question number 20 says a monopolist's demand function is x equal to 60 minus p by 5. At what level of output will marginal revenue be 0? So this is the demand function given to us, x equal to 60 minus p by 5. We can write this as p equal to 300 minus 5x. So the revenue function becomes Rx equal to P into X, which is 300x minus 5x squared. And the marginal revenue is dr by dx, the derivative of r with respect to x, which is 300 minus 10x. Now marginal revenue equal to 0 implies x equal to 30. So this is the required level of output at which the marginal revenue is 0. Next question, question number 21. It's a 4-mark question. Again, it has an internal choice. The first part is XYZ company plans to advertise some vacancies. The manager is asked to suggest the monthly salary for these vacancies based on the years of experience. To do so, the manager studies the year of service and the monthly salary drawn by the existing employees in the company. Following is the data that the manager refers to. This is the table which is given. It has years of service and the corresponding monthly salary in thousands. So these are the values given. We have to determine these two parts. First, find the regression equation of monthly salary on the years of service. Second, if a person with 13 years of experience applies for a job in the company, what monthly salary will be suggested by the manager? So we are given x and y. X represents the year of service, y represents the monthly salary in rupee 1000 respectively, and this is the table. So values of xi and yi are given. We can compute summation xi, summation yi. We can also compute xi into yi, the products, the squares, xi square and yi square, and the corresponding sum and values. We can add these values to get this table. The number of values in this table are 7, so n equal to 7. The regression coefficient of y on x is b by x, which is given by this formula, and we know these values summation xi yi, summation xi, summation yi, summation xi square, and summation xi from the previous table. Substituting the values and simplifying, we get 3 by 4. Also, we can compute the mean value of x as 8 and mean value of y as also 8. So regression equation of y on x is of the form y minus y bar equal to b by x, x minus x bar, which results in y equal to 3 by 4x plus 2. So this is the required line of regression of monthly salary on the years of service. In the second part, we are given that a person with 13 years of experience applies for a job in this company. So that means we are given the value of x as 13, and if we substitute x equal to 13 in the first equation, we get y equal to 11.75. So monthly salary will be suggested by the manager is rupees 11,750. We have multiplied this value by 1000 because the values here are in thousands of rupees. It means this is 10,000, this is 8,000, this is 6,000, like this. So it is, this value represents 11,750. Question number 21, second part. The line of regression of marks in statistics x and marks in accountancy y for a class of 50 students is 3y minus 5x plus 180 equal to 0. The average score in accountancy is 44 and the variance of marks in statistics is 9 by 16th of variance of marks in accountancy. We have to find these 2 points. A is find the average score in statistics. B is find the coefficient of correlation between marks in statistics and marks in accountancy. So we are given that x and y represent marks scored in statistics and accountancy respectively, and we are given the regression equation of x on y, which is 3y minus 5x plus 180 equal to 0. Also we are given y bar equal to 44. So we know that the regression lines pass through this point x bar y bar. So we put these coordinates of this point in this equation. We get 3y bar minus 5x bar plus 180 equal to 0. Putting the value of y bar and simplifying for x bar, we get 62.4, so which is the average score in statistics. We are also given that sigma x square is 9 by 16 sigma y squared, and the regression coefficient of x and y, bxy is 3 by 5. So we know this formula, bxy equal to r sigma x by sigma y. This results in r equal to bxy sigma y by sigma x. Substituting these values, we get 0.8. So we get the required coefficient of correlation between marks in statistics and accountancy as 0.8. Question number 22, it's a 4-mark question. It says Aman has 1500 to purchase rice and wheat for his grocery shop. Each sack of rice and wheat costs rupees 180 and rupees 120 respectively. He can store a maximum number of 10 bags in the shop. He will earn a profit of rupees 11 per bag of rice and rupees 9 per bag of wheat. Formulate a linear programming problem to maximize Aman's profit. Calculate the maximum profit. So let us assume that the number of rice bags be x, number of wheat bags be y, and the total profit be rupee z. So given information can be expressed in the tabular form like this. Profit for rice bags, wheat bags can be written 11x, 9y, cost is 180x, 120y, number of bags xy, and this is the requirement. We have to maximize the profit. Cost is at most 1500 because Aman has rupees 1500 available, and number of bags can be at most 10 because he has the storing capacity of 10 bags only. So this information can be expressed as a linear programming problem. So we have to maximize z equal to 11x plus 9y subject to these constraints. We can plot these two equations on the graph to get this graph, and the feasible region is shown shaded. The corner points obtained are A, B, C and O. So these are the corner points. We can compute their coordinates, and the corresponding value of the objective function z are these values. The feasible region is bounded, and 100 is the maximum value of z at corner points. So 100 is the maximum value of z in the feasible region, which is at x5 by 5. Hence, the number of rice bags is 5, number of wheat bags is 5, and the maximum profit is rupees 100. This is all we have in this series of videos. Thank you so much.